Sony's mid-generation upgrade to the PlayStation 5 is quite the beast among current-gen consoles. It's certainly pushed the boundaries of what a console can do on the graphical front, but no matter how powerful a console can be, its capabilities are rendered moot if there are no games to take advantage of them. Fortunately, that isn't the case with PS5 Pro. There are actually quite a few titles that make the most of its power, and it's gamers who win as they get to experience games like never before. So here are a few great titles that have made the most out of Sony's latest powerhouse, and come out all the better for it. So we've put together some of our favorite ones for you to check out. Let's dive in. Number 1. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Insomniac's take on the neighborhood-friendly web-slingers is nothing short of a masterpiece on the PS5 Pro, with New York City coming to life on the Performance Pro mode. With full ray tracing via PSSR and a smooth 60 FPS guiding the action along, swinging across the game's urban sandbox is a visual treat, while making the entire experience feel authentic and immersive. Of course, the grand set pieces also benefit from the PS5 Pro's raw power, making this one a game you shouldn't miss on the console. Number 2. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. While the PS5 version of the game was certainly a looker, sure, Insomniac really took things up a notch with the PS5 Pro update on this one. While the Performance Pro mode offered the standard version's Fidelity mode at 60 FPS, the new Fidelity Pro mode brings some serious ray trace goodness to push the visuals to the maximum. With increased reflections and even pedestrian density in certain areas of the game, this game makes great use of the PS5 Pro's abilities to make the entire experience look and feel incredible to those of you playing through the iconic character's latest adventure. Number 3. The Callisto Protocol. Although Striking Distance's implementation of its new graphical improvements might not have been as impressive as other titles on this list, there's simply no denying that the new Ray Trace Performance mode makes the entire experience feel significantly better than the base version. Additionally, the use of TAAU did make the game perform better, which is always a good thing for an experience that's as riveting and scary as this one. Number 4. Gran Turismo 7. Codemaster's excellent use of PSSR to improve the image quality on offer, both on the track and outside of it, earned Gran Turismo 7 a place on our list of PS5 Pro games that push the powerhouse to its limits. Diving into a race with the new graphical bells and whistles at 8K is quite immersive all around, with your car's interiors now appearing more detailed and tracks come to life as you blaze through them. This is a title whose amazing visuals get even better when you play it on the PS5 Pro. Number 5. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The developers took advantage of the PS5 Pro's improved versatility mode to build on the PS5 version of the sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake, combining the best of the base version's quality and performance modes to make it the definitive way to enjoy Cloud Strife's adventures. This is a title that is a great showcase of just how well PSSR can function to bring incredibly designed worlds to life in all of their glory. Number 6. F1 25. Codemaster certainly knows how to make use of the PS5 Pro's power, with F1 25 bringing 3 different graphical options to the console. As if running races at 4K 60 FPS with quality mode wasn't enough, performance mode took the frame rates up to a staggering 120 FPS on compatible displays. But the real star of the show is resolution mode, which bumps things up to 8K/60 FPS for an experience that comes pretty darn close to the real thing, thanks to ambient occlusion, reflections, shadows, bringing incredible visual details to the track. This is a game that you might use to show off your PS5 Pro's real power. Number 7. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Hideo Kojima's follow-up to the original Death Stranding is simply stunning on the PS5 Pro. The Decima engine really shows off its chops in the game's performance mode, allowing for an experience that you must see to believe. Sam's trek across Mexico and Australia is a visual treat that's made even sweeter on the PS5 Pro, although the base PS5 does a great job of bringing this new world to life. Number 8. Assassin's Creed Shadows. The decision to set the game in Sengoku, Japan has been quite well received, with a solid gameplay loop backing up its intriguing setting. The open world makes the experience even better when it's played on the PS5 Pro's balance mode, that offers a superb mix between quality and performance modes on the base PS5. With ray tracing and 40 FPS enabled on compatible 120Hz displays, the PS5 Pro version of Shadows is the best balance of smooth graphics and incredible visuals that push the console to its limits. Number 9. Alan Wake 2. Remedy Entertainment's survival horror experience does very well on the PS5 Pro, bringing an almost perfect balance between the base version's performance and quality modes. While the differences might not be as evident on paper, playing through this title on the new console makes the entire experience feel that much more immersive, drawing you into Alan Wake's bizarre world right off the bat. Playing the game at 40 FPS with ray tracing enabled across the board is something we do over and over again, thanks to how great it makes the experience look and feel. Number 10. Cyberpunk 2077. The PS5 Pro simply brings Night City to life in a way that makes it a very strong option for those of you looking to enjoy CD Projekt Red's take on a dystopian future. With 40 FPS on quality mode and 80 FPS in performance mode, this is a title that really pushes the PS5 Pro and makes great use of its power all around. Cyberpunk 2077 has certainly come a long way from its messy launch, and is now a game that's right up there with modern gaming's greatest hits. Number 11. Resident Evil Village. Playing through Ethan Winter's search for his daughter in the titular village on the PS5 Pro's 120Hz mode is a great way to let the game's many horrors terrify you even more than they did on the base PS5. The official Pro patch makes good use of PSSR to bring ray-traced immersion and a solid frame rate enabled new levels of immersion and scary moments to the experience on offer here, and earns Village a place on this list. Number 12. Dragon's Dogma 2. Although we were quite impressed by Dragon's Dogma 2 when it first came out, there's no denying the experience needed a lot of improvement on the base PS5. However, the game's balance mode brought a lot of those improvements and then some to the table. Performance was nearly locked at 60 FPS, while ray tracing brought a fresh coat of paint to the Arisen's world, making this one quite the looker on the PS5 Pro. Number 13. Returnal. How did Housemarque make an excellent shooter even better? Well, by giving it a free PS5 Pro update that brought a significant resolution boost along with a buttery smooth 60 FPS to the table. The end result is a game that showcases the Pro's graphical prowess like no other, with the particle physics and visually stunning world and enemies looking their very best, while the gameplay loop keeps its players coming back for more. Returnal is a fun game to play on any platform and a graphical marvel on the PS5 Pro. Number 14. Battlefield 6. Now, we're quite impressed with the graphics on offer in this one, even if its main campaign has drawn a bit of flack since its release. However, the fidelity mode on offer for PlayStation gamers brings an impressive level of visual detail, accompanied by excellent frame rates that simply cannot be ignored. If you're looking to dive into this one on a console, the PS5 Pro is the one to beat.
We up? We're up! Rolling!
We don't go now, we'll lose them.
Number 15. Ghost of Yotei. Sucker Punch's follow-up to Jin Sakai's touching tale brings a lot of meaningful changes to the formula it set up in 2020. Among them is a visually stunning open world that comes alive from the second you first behold its expansive vistas as Atsu. On the PS5 Pro, Ezo is an absolute stunner, with the RT Pro mode being the option that makes the game blend all of its visual splendor into an experience that can have you spending hours just exploring away, while the Yotei 6 wonder why the Onryo meant to bring them to justice vanished off to. And that's a wrap on our picks for the games that push the PS5 Pro to its limits. Were there others that you think deserve a place on this list? And with that, we reach the end of this video. Have anything to say? Let us know in the comments below. Also, we upload new videos every single day on GamingBolt, so please consider subscribing as it really helps us out. Thanks for watching.